I reviewed a bunch of Heimplanet bags in the past, and last year I chose the Heimplanet Sling XL as my favorite bag of 2021. And I even held a carryology meetup in their headquarters here in my hometown Hamburg. So I am obviously very excited to check out this new Heimplanet bag. I have just received this bag a few days ago and I didn't have any time to actually test it or even properly use it. Therefore, this is just a first impressions, but as mentioned in the introduction, I already have a lot of experience with Heimplanet products. Therefore, I think I can give you a very balanced first verdict of this bag. Furthermore, I only have one camera that is recording me at the moment, so I will reposition the camera into one angle and then record my honest first impressions just from that angle live, and afterwards I will record obviously some B-roll so you can properly see all of the features of this backpack. Alright, this is the Heimplanet Transit Line Daypack 24 liters, and as the name suggests, it's a 24 liter backpack, best suited probably for work, everyday carry, maybe for a one night or if you pack well, a 2-night trip. And like all Heimplanet bags, this is made of this very awesome Daiko shell fabric, which is very sturdy, lightweight, and honestly I like it quite a lot. So you might know that I reviewed the carry-on friendly backpack of the Transit Line, and this is basically the smaller version of it. And from my experience with the carry-on friendly version, this bag or most bags of the lineup are incredible. The build quality is just like the bigger version, really well made. All of the stitching is good, and as I said, this is made out of Daiko shell, a fabric that I like quite a lot because it is very sturdy and very lightweight. This feels like almost nothing. And yeah, let's start with the features on the outside. You have some lashing points where you could attach maybe a carabiner, a bike light. Speaking of bike light, this is, as far as I can tell, some reflective material or coating printing with the logo on it. And usually I prefer some minimal logos, but since this is a dark bag and I like to ride my motorcycle or bicycle a lot, I really like when there is some reflectivity on it, and if it's a logo combined with this reflectivity, I don't mind some logos on the bag, to be honest. Turning it around before I go into the compartments, you have some more lashing points here for a waist belt. Usually I would never attach a waist belt to a bag this size because I feel like it just makes the bag unnecessarily bulky, and with the weight that will be inside a 20 to 30 liter-ish bag, I don't think you would need a waist belt. You have some attachment points for a sternum strap, which I don't have. Here is a pass-through if you would like to attach this or put this on a rolling case whenever you are traveling. Here are some, I'm not really sure why that is, that here is some extra looping point or lashing points on here. I'm not sure what this is for, why the fabric or this webbing doesn't stop just right here. I'm not 100% sure. Then you have these softer points which somewhat create some airflow, but these aren't that thick in my humble opinion to actually have airflow coming through this part. And I don't think this is supposed to be channeling air to this part, but rather just giving you some more extra padding on your lumbar support and on your shoulder blades. There's always a kind of balance point. Do you rather have some more padding on this back panel to give you more comfort when traveling, or do you want it to have a little bit thinner and therefore making the bag a little bit more compact and streamlined? And for a 24 liter bag, I prefer have less padding in these parts and in the shoulder strap to have the bag more compact and therefore not getting in my way. Because with 24 liters, I don't think there is so much weight inside that you would need that much padding, at least from my personal experience. Then on the shoulder straps, which I just said aren't that padded, you have some elastic bands to tidy up the strap ends, which I like a lot. Usually you have these kind of elastics just hanging on here, and then you wrap kind of this strap end through this elastic, and usually it just falls out. But having this elastic attached to the strap ends will make these straps quite neat and look better in your day-to-day use. Here, let's turn this around. Oh no, here, starting with the compartments, here's a small hidden side compartment. Maybe great for your wallet, your phone, or your keys, because this zipper is facing your back, which makes pickpocketing slightly more difficult. So this is a great quick access compartment for those items. And for those of you who don't know, I really like quick access compartments on a backpack, because whenever you're traveling and getting through the TSA security check, you will need to empty out your pants pockets, and instead of just dropping in your wallet and your keys into those plastic bins, I prefer putting all of those valuable items inside these quick access compartments just to be safe. Going to the front, we have another quick access compartment here, which goes about to this point and to this point. So not much space for bigger items, but just for all of your essentials that you want to access quickly. Going to the, here's a nice side handle, just as well as the top one. They are padded, and from my first impressions, they feel very nice in my hands. And just like the rest of the bag, they aren't that padded, but still padded enough to be comfortable, but just enough to keep the bag streamlined. And I think personally, I really like having a lot of features on an EDC bag, but not having too many, so the bag gets too bulky. Because when you are on your morning commute to work and have a lot of stuff with you, I feel like there shouldn't be so much bulky stuff like poking outwards of the bag when you are on the subway, for instance. And if this would be thicker, then I feel like you could snag onto something. So having these kind of handles is a balance between being too bulky, too much padding, but not having padding, but then be uncomfortable. And this is a very good balance in my humble opinion. And I really like side handles to give this this kind of suitcase kind of style to carry around. Because I am fairly short, and whenever I walk stairs, for instance, and I carry the bag with this top handle, usually the bottom side of the bag just bumps against the stairs, so I have to carry it a little bit higher, and therefore having a side handle really helps when carrying the bag upstairs. So now let's open the main compartment. The zippers are really great, they feel great. These are YKK zippers, and it's clamshell opening, which makes loading and unloading the bag so much easier, and you can find all of your stuff. Because with the top loading bag, obviously when you need to find something at the bottom, you need to dig through the whole length of the bag to find your stuff at the bottom. And with the clamshell, it's so much easier. What you see right away, here are some slots to organize your items with this elastic spandex kind of fabric, which will help to keep stuff in place. I really like this kind of shape because I feel like they will help to keep items in place rather than them jumping out whenever you're running. Here's the top. So when you're running, if this would be just open like this, there's the possibility for the stuff, for the items, just to slide out and maybe slide down there. So having this, will kind of help to keep those items in place. But I'm not 100% sure if I like this. I usually prefer slots that are zippered, but obviously adding zippers to these slots will add cost, weight, and unnecessary bulk. So I can understand that this is a compromise to be made. Then you have two slots for pens, And yeah, what would I keep in these slots? Maybe my charger for my MacBook. Speaking of MacBook, here is the slot for the laptop, which you can access from another zipper on the side. Not 100% sure if there is really a benefit of having the laptop slot be accessible from this side of the main compartment, because a big laptop would be a little bit difficult to pull out or insert from these corners. So considering there is a zipper to access the laptop compartment anyways, I wonder why you would need this to be open and the laptop therefore accessible from here. I'm not sure if that's actually a practical access point to your laptop. So you have a lot of space in here. Oh, and the laptop compartment is suspended. So the laptop would end up here. So having plenty of space if you drop the bag to the ground, that the laptop won't bump on the ground itself. So in coming to this side of the lid, you have two zippered pockets, one with a see-through mesh and another one that is not visible from the outside. These are great to store maybe your charger, MacBook charger, but also other items, small items that you need to access quickly. Usually I prefer to have mesh on the top one as well, so both compartments to be visible, but I've heard from other people that they prefer to have this top pocket not see-through, because when the bag is closed and they want to access this quick access compartment, maybe in the subway or whenever they are in the office, and they just open the bag slightly like this and they go to rummage around in this compartment, they don't want other people to see inside the bag. Honestly, that's not something I'm looking for and I don't need, so I would prefer mesh see-through fabric for this compartment as well. But as mentioned, I've heard people saying that they prefer non-see-through fabric on this top compartments. You have some lashing point up here. I assume that you can attach maybe a carabiner for your keys so they dangle on here, or maybe a pen or some more accessories which will be available in the future. I don't know. But other than that, this is a fairly big main compartment for all of your day-to-day work items or one-nighter travel items. And from first impressions, as I anticipated, this is a great bag. This is basically just the Heimplanet Transit Line carry-on friendly travel backpack in a smaller form factor for everyday carry, office use, grocery shopping, day-to-day life basically. Not too big, not too small, and as mentioned, this is the first impressions. I have not used this yet, but from my experience of the bigger version and from my experience from other Heimplanet bags, I think this is a great everyday carry bag, and without having used this yet, I feel very comfortable recommending this bag already if you're looking for a high quality, lightweight EDC backpack with enough features to carry all of your items and to organize all of your items perfectly for your everyday carry needs. Alright, that was the first impressions of this new Heimplanet bag. If you have any questions, please comment below, and if you enjoyed this video, click the like button. And please feel free to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell icon so you won't miss the next videos. Also check out my Instagram at YouKnowTheBow. Stay safe and healthy everyone, and I see you in the next videos. Thank you very much.